What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic, hitting y'all ass up with another video. Amir Khan, well, I guess was expected of him to return this month of April. Said he won't return, and knowing that he probably wants to get a fight in before Ramadan, and he's talking about big fights. It will have to be sometime this summer. I think Ramadan runs like at the end of the summer, because he never fights past July, really. I don't think. So, he's going to be the summer fighter. And, some of these guys, like Peterson, Porter is about to fight at the end of the month. Matisse is about to fight in May. I don't know how much damage some of these guys will take before I get to talk about it. How much damage they'll take, and will they be able to recover before, July or August. I can't remember when Ramadan is exactly, unless they want to wait for him after Ramadan and get him in the fall. But that's just a disclaimer right now. For Amir Khan, I think the number one fight on the board, in most people's opinion, will be a Tim Bradley fight. And style-wise, I think that's a good fight for Amir Khan. If he's talking about he wants big fights and he don't want a welcome fight. And, one of the things that's been wrong with Amir Khan, that has plagued Amir Khan, is inactivity. He's a very inactive fighter. He fights once in a while, and you don't see him for a while, especially with the Ramadan thing. So he missed out on a small portion of the year as well. So he tries to get his fights in at the beginning of the year, and then the top of the next year, at the end towards the winter. And I think Tim Bradley will be a good fight stylistic wise, for the simple fact that he doesn't punch hard. But it's an exciting fight, and it's a fight that people have been wanting to see for a long time. And I think that's the number one fight for him, because he's just coming out getting knocked out, and we know Bradley is not a knockout puncher, and it's a winnable fight for him, and it's a big fight that the fans will want to see. PBC, HBO. Want to see. I think PBC, it breaks a lot of records, or it comes close to it. Another guy I would like to see him fight. I think second on my list probably would be Sean Porter fight. I know Sean Porter is on a crusade to get the Keith Thurman rematch, but Keith might be tied up until the end of the year for a long time. And once he gets around to that Sean Porter rematch, I think he may be ready to move up. But why not? Sean Porter versus Amir Khan. Pressure fighter that's not a huge puncher. He's a solid puncher, a good puncher, capable of knocking out Amir Khan. But versus a guy who can really box, and why not want to try to one-up Kell Brook's performance and really, cleanly beat Sean Porter and show people that he still is better than Kell Brook, and Kell Brook is little bro. In that sense. Third on my list, I think it would be a Lamont Peterson rematch. Very close fight. Got points taken away for pushing. I was very happy for that, because he pushes a lot. And as far as people want to cry about the Queensberry rules and being holding, not being allowed, neither is pushing. And I was happy about when he got that point for pushing. But I think Peterson and Khan, they meshed for a great style, great fight, high energy fight in DC. I would like to see that fight on another site, neutral ground, or if they want to do it in DC again. It looked like it had a nice amount of people that showed up. Why not? If they want to do it in the UK, why not? The thing about the Lamont Peterson thing, that he failed a drug test in that fight, or after that fight, or something had happened, and Amir Khan felt like he was robbed. It was a close fight, you know what I mean? As much people wants to cry about, Lamont Peterson getting the shit in the stick versus Danny Garcia. He got a lot of gifts himself from Amir Khan, Victor Ortiz, Felix Diaz. So, what goes around comes around like a hula hoop. So, that is what it is right there. But that's third on my list. I would like to see him fight. Fourth on my list, I think it's Jesse Vargas. They can make that fight happen. Vargas is an aggressive fighter who's oozing with confidence, even after a loss to Manny Pacquiao. That's an interesting fight. I have never seen anybody bring that fight up. I think it's very interesting. I think it's very intriguing. I think it's a winnable fight for Jesse Vargas. I think it's a winnable fight for Amir Khan. It's a true high energy fight. The boxer versus the versus the Bull, the Matador versus the Bull. And Vargas can box a little bit, and he's really become a well-rounded boxer under Dewey Cooper. And his confidence is just, hard to be broken right now. I didn't think Pacquiao even ever broke him in that fight. I think he really thought he belonged in the ring with Pacquiao. And Pacquiao at this point in his career never really changed his mind. He didn't break his spirit or anything. He's relaxed right now because he made a nice little payday. But I think that's a good fight. And I think fifth, Lucas Matisse, depending on how he looks versus Emmanuel Taylor at 147. I think this is typical, the most dangerous fight of them all, because Matisse packs the biggest punch. Well, we are at 147, and when you move up in weight, it tends to your power doesn't translate. But Matisse is a great puncher, but he's been out for a while. He's training with Joel Diaz, Timothy Bradley, old trainer, and I'm pretty sure he's showing him some new things, and that'll be a good fight. But I think it's